Hello, my name is Bo, and I thought I would do a video here about what I'm working on. And by the way, I did add another decor to my bedroom here, if you can see that. That's to put drinks on. I disrupted my bookcases and laid out all of my art books and things I'm working on, and I do have what I call an art station in another room where I have scrapbooking materials, bookcases with other things. I have been studying vocabulary and putting things in my phone, all the lingo that I've been hearing on YouTube. I'm a person that really does like to think, likes to, advance and enrich my mind and be creative in all kinds of ways. And I was planning to actually go to an art event today, maybe even two of them here where I live. Two major art things going on. Video 10 also speaks of more of my interests, but as you can see, I've laid out all kinds of things here that I'm going to talk about a little bit here. And I did cause some disruption in my bookcases and so forth, but I wanted to kind of get a beginning here and lay all of this out. I would like to start by saying that I consider myself an artiste. And that's not to sound fancy. It is because I am very good with art, very prolific, very creative. Always have been from a very early age. And I can really do very well in anything I put my mind to. Doing YouTube videos was just like another creative thing for me, another challenge. Which I do plan to do more videos, but I'm going to take a break from it for a while, going to these art events today, one or two of them, and really focusing on the things I've been working on a little bit here. And I have been kind of disappointed not getting comments on YouTube because that's not challenging for me. Even criticism would have been welcomed, something. I thought all my settings were on. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you some things here that I don't know if you're interested in art, if you're an artist yourself, creative. But I'm going to go ahead and start showing you some things here. Now here is something that I wrote out that I thought was kind of silly. Let me see if I can get the camera right here. Too much smiling is bad for the face. Laughter is highly detrimental to the system. It has been proven in studies that joy and happiness is very harmful to the mind. And in fact, the Surgeon General announced that smiling can cause cancer. Thought you should know. Just trying to help. That's something that I wrote. Thought it was kind of funny. Here is something I did a while back. I actually made it into a book, copyrighted it. Geez, when? Back in 94. This was a promo sheet that I made a while back for my dream diary. I actually was going to try to sell it using this promo sheet. Here's a paragraph I did about dreams. I don't know if you can read that. Here's a picture that I had with it, and Now I'm going to go down the list here of dreams that I had on this, if you can see these. This was all these dreams over a period of time that I wrote down. I'm going to show you all these titles. All of these are in one dream diary. I know I'm probably moving it too fast, but as you can see, all of these were dreams that I had, that I wrote down when I woke up. I mean, that's quite a bit on that one. And this one here with the butterflies, yeah, that's kind of interesting. You know, all these designs for butterflies. I actually filmed a butterfly exhibit one time that had lots of them. This is Dream Diary 3, you know, which I've already started. I didn't really follow up on that like I should have, and I actually don't really remember my dreams now. They're very vague, but there was a time when they were very clear, and I woke up and I could write down a lot of things, you know, about my dreams. Now here's a little collage that I made, which I had an idea for making all these collages out of colored paper, you know, various colors, and I just made that. That was way back. Here is a poetry book I did called From the School of Hard Knocks. And here's the, you know, it's copyrighted, whatever, but, you know, that's a preface I did. Here's the cover of it. Here's the poems on that. You know, cover. I had a pen name, Damon Blade, for that one. You know, a poetry book that I did, and I was going to try to sell it. Publishing companies didn't want it. It's kind of dark and deep and kind of on the edge. Another poetry book I did, you know, like I said in my other, you know, video 10, I did over 300 poems, loose poems, but I also did specific books. This one was when I was believing in God. Glory be to God. And my pen name was Adriel Altair. And here was the poems I had in that. I, you know, had done all of these poems with that. And that is going no place since I don't believe in that. Here was a love poetry book, a promo sheet that I had, and this was the cover. A girl standing in the water by the beach. Here was a picture that I had there. And so that was some things that I did, some specific poetry books, 3 dream diaries. I've done experimental writings. One was called The Epitome of Hype, which was these flowing, rhymey writings that I thought rappers might like or something. You know, it was unusual, you know, things like that. Excuse me. And here is the cover of something that I made that I was going to do, which I still plan to with my scrapbooking materials back there, my art station. Here's the edge of it, kind of looks like that. I put this together. That's the back of it. At the bottom it says, all you need is love is all you need. And that was something that I started on. You know, when you open it up, it just has just that for now. I actually was going to make, because I have another one of these too that's very similar. I was going to make this a special photo album for a woman that is no longer around, named Jane. Somebody I knew for 7 years that I watched die in front of me. And that was very difficult. But now that's been 6 years ago, so I'm better now. But I was going to make this, you know, special photo album for me and her, matching photo albums, which never got finished, and she passed away, as they say. As you can see, though, I have all these books on drawing, basic drawing, drawing people, human body, drawing the figure. I really adore a woman's body. I think it's very, very beautiful. I had an idea of making mini busty sculptures, you know, at one point. Let's see, still lifes, anatomy, facial expressions, another one on drawing, complete guide to drawing, sketch pads, you know. Also, I had an interest in brain games, you know, things that challenge the mind, logic puzzles, brain busters, right? I have a whole stack of these variety puzzles, if you're familiar with that. Here's another one. There's another drawing book under that. Lessons from the great masters, you know. Perspective drawing. You know, here are all my things kind of laid out. In this notebook here, which I'm not going to show what I have in there, is, and here's the back of it, is an art book that I had started, abstract. Oops, what happened there? And it's very unusual. I've shown it to a few people, and they said they have never seen anything like it. This abstract, and I have on my PC maybe over 1,000 to 1,500 abstract pictures, and you know, I have downloaded tutorials on art, drawing, etc. I have also an interest in singing, which I have done before in high school, and I was good. I have also an interest in going to dancing class, club style dancing. I have an interest in that. Over here are some more books on drawing, you know, the body and painting, color, texture in your paintings. There's a violin decor I have up here. I actually made some interesting pictures a while back where it looked like I was playing violin. Here's one. Oops. Try and get a light out of the painting companion. How to make a painting. You know, perspective, drawing. Throwing something away there. So as you see, you know, I have been a person that likes to create, likes to learn, likes to do things challenging. And oh, also I didn't mention this, antique styles. Look how thick that book is on antique styles. Because I do like that style, you know, the antique style. I had went all over my city for a year and took pictures of the most exquisite antiques. And as I said in my video 10, excuse me, I actually went around to cities and filmed art events, festivals, art galleries, all that kind of stuff, which now I have on DVDs. I'll also show other things that I was interested in, which were these how it works. And I'll mention before I do this that back in this other room, this other bedroom, I have the whole set of science and invention encyclopedias. I thought I could do an invention. I have another set of encyclopedias. I have other things back there, other books. But anyway, so I was interested in these. How things work. I got one on the Bible. You know, National Geographic Mysteries. Discovery. Discover. Popular Science. Strange but True. 100 Big Ideas. Science Breakthroughs and Inventions. World-Changing Ideas. Here's another one. Popular Science. National Geographic. Physics. Things about health. The body. The brain. All of these that I accumulated that I want to study. Spiritual living. Skeptic. Psychotherapy. The mind. The sexual brain. Declassified. Exposing secrets. And these very much interest me. How it works. Answers to questions. I have books like this in a bookcase also. Things that answer questions about the world, life, etc. So I have these. I like these ones on gadgets. Technology. Another one on technology. You know, there's my painting ones and drawing. Dream diary. You know, I went over that. Maybe too fast. Oops. If I go slower, maybe you could see these better. You know, I know how to title things. A while back, I also had done all of these custom rock and roll tapes, and I had all these interesting names for them that I had invented. I have all of these interesting names for my art drawings, you know, in that folder. That was my promo sheet for my dream diary, which never sold. My poetry book never sold. This from the School of Hard Knocks. I could go over this again, the preface, you know, that I wrote for it, and my poems were a little bit out there, but I think very well done, all typed differently, you know. So this was, you know, the titles from my poetry book. Here's a cover. I mean, it's actually, you know, it's typed and stuff. It's done. You know, I mean, it's a real book. And so, you know, that I wrote. My poetry book, Glory Be to God. You know, here's the titles on that. I've done a lot of love poetry. That was that. There's also this book on fancy clocks. I'm also going to be looking for for the art that I'm doing, more books on fancy things, and I have quite an idea that I'm working on for something truly amazing that is not out in the world. My style is very unique. You know, things to enhance your mind. I have, you know, like I said, a whole stack of these kind of books in another location. You know, I want to learn vocabulary very well. Sketchbooks I'm getting ready to use.